Hey guys, welcome back. Sorry about the video. Last video, it went a little longer, so I didn't get my in and ends. But first of all, I'll tell you guys, you guys got power. You can change anything in your life at any time. Okay. Um, uh, I know that you've been living your life a certain way, and you learn to, certain people in your circle and stuff like that, and that's all you know, right? So, and you don't have, you're able to go further than where you are now. Further doesn't mean successful in life. Doesn't mean like you can have millions of dollars. You know what? A lot of people have a lot of money and they're not happy, right? They're not living a life of what God want them to, right? So they be miserable, right? Even though they got a lot of money, but they don't know what to do. They don't have no direction, or they don't have God in their life. So they get miserable, right? So they go out and create all this kind of stuff, and they start hating other people, right? They disregard what everybody make mistake, right? Everybody as a human will make mistake. Nobody perfect, and that's why God died for your sins, right? Now everybody can turn their life around, but what happened is that so many people, they hate them so much. All they do is like just criticize some people, right? They go out there just attack them, right? Now they disregard what the law, everything about it. They just attack people, right? Because they disregard that if somebody criminally charged on something, if they're not in prison, there's something is flawed about that, right? But they keep on going attack that person by saying, you know what, they're doing this thing, all this, their past. They bring everything past, in their life, and justify where, that we should bully that person, right? Don't give a person a chance, right? Don't give a person a chance. You should be bullying him, all kinds of stuff, and they expect, like some leader around the world, they cannot change everything. There's a human being, they become a leader. They cannot, be like God and boom, make everything perfect, right? They can do their best as a human to be the leader of their country, right? But the thing is that in every other country, that you cannot talk bad about your president, because you just don't do that. Especially a socialist country or a dictator country, you cannot talk bad about your president, because you talk bad about your president, you're dead. Now, regardless, only in the Western world where people have freedom, so it seems like when people have freedom, they're going crazy, right? They think they can do whatever they want to do, but they don't understand that. That's why God came in place, right? You can't have, if you have too much freedom and you think you can do whatever you want, you become an animal, like, right? What animals do? They kill each other, they eat each other, right? Because they have no intelligence to say, you know what? Okay, we need to live together, and we need to obey the certain law, that we need to be kind to each other, be loving to each other, and keep each other safe, right? So when people like say, oh, I can do whatever I'm going, nothing is, we can do whatever you want to do. See, that don't work in the real world. I mean, the world of animal, right? Because they will kill each other, right? That's what happened, right? Because you have no law, right? And you have no God, right? So what happened? You think you can do whatever you want to do, you can't. Just like everything else that God created, right? It's not, for us to work together, it had to have some kind of law that, the way that God built it to work together, right? If you separate that, what happened? It's going to destroy itself, right? That's because they're no longer that material, a rock or any material that you separated. What happened? It's not going to perform the way it should be, right? Same thing as human, right? So as human, our society will not be a society if we don't have, a God law, right? If we don't have God. That's it. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter where you're from in the universe, right? I mean, you can be a being, but if you don't follow God law, what happens? You eventually destroy yourself. That's pretty much it, right? I mean, you don't follow God law. So now, since a lot of people don't follow God law, what happens is that the people that are in charge of power, or the people that, that most people, they want to believe in God because they want to live a better life. They want to, have sympathy to other human beings. So there's more a group of that, because evil always fail, right? They have all the small, certain more smooth people trying to get violent, all kind of stuff. Because the reason why they get violent is because they think violence is the best way to go because they were wrong. In the society, most people don't want violence, right? So some of these people, like, they think that violence is the only way, to get things done, and which is they wrong, right? They're wrong because it's outside the human existence. Because at the end of the day, if you have community, you have everybody trying to live in a community, and one guy's, I want to change everything, and he start, nobody listen to me. All kinds of stuff about, he's went out there, cause violence. So when he go out and cause violence, what happened? Some people gonna, a lot of people say, oh man, that guy crazy. That guy kind of crazy. You're going crazy around town. You say he disturbed another neighbor, and other people, at least don't affect us. He's not going to this side of town, right? But eventually, that he's going to go down your side of town because you don't say nothing, right? So eventually, he's going to go to your side of town and destroy it. So when he go halfway, a lot of people say, "Oh man, we got to stop this guy, or else he's going to destroy the whole town," right? So people start rising up. So they put his ass in prison, or they put his ass in an asylum or something like that. Now the town start rebuilding itself, right? It's the same thing with our society, right? There's a lot of people, thing going on. People that going crazy, and they think violence is the only thing. A lot of people just like, okay, they don't mind the business, it's not affecting us. But once it start affecting them, that's when the people, raise up. When the people raise up, what happened? All the people that cause violence, they're gonna be in prison. They're gonna somebody. They're asking for the people to wake up to destroy them. That's crazy, ain't it? because they're so irrational. They say, you know what? We can do whatever we want to do. Right? I'm saying, you should not tell me what to do. So they start doing just thing to the people. And when a lot of people realize this, a lot of people shut up for a while. But when people start waking up, what happened? They're gonna take the whole, group of bad people out. Doesn't matter, especially the, people that in power, like Hitler, for instance, right? Well, we don't know in the past, but projecting what we learned that Hitler doing bad things, and that's why he got wiped out. See, this man got an army, but trying to conquer the world as we know it, and he got wiped out. Now think about all these people, and think about people that going out there call violence stuff like that. You don't think they're going to get wiped out one to one. The people, wake up, and the leaders that support them will get wiped out too. Because, just look at Hitler. All the people, like the big leader, doing things with Hitler, what happened? They got wiped out too, right? The same thing with people that cause violence. You won't get wiped out if you support the violence. That's the way it is. When it comes to a certain point, right? Right now, it's not coming to that point. So when it comes to that point, people are going to wake up. And there's more people that being silent because God wants people to give other people a chance, right? Tell them to wait, have them to wake up. But when that group don't wake up, what happened? They're going to get destroyed by God people. There's more God people. There's more people working together than the people that cause violence, right? But that's how the way it was throughout society, throughout human existence, right? But come back to, but it start with yourself, right? They start with what you believe, because you can't change your society, you can't change the world if you don't change yourself. You gotta change yourself, and that's what you affect. You know what I'm saying? Affect other people around you, and they affect other people, and that's how they spread things. You can't expect somebody's promised you something and they're going to deliver. They're not going to deliver. All right, they just want your money and power. That's it. You know what I'm saying? They can promise all they want to, but they cannot deliver, right? Because they can't. Any president in United States or any other country, it's harder for them to deliver. They can only do the best thing they can do, because they cannot be, because we got so many people that don't believe in God, and there's a lot of people believe in God, but you cannot satisfy everybody, right? You can only do your best, and you can only fight that tide, because bad people are going to attack you regardless, right? They're going to attack you. The people that attack other people and without disregarding, and they pull things up that they say, oh, he did this, but the thing is that they're all gossiping, right? If somebody will commit crime, they're going to be in jail, regardless of president or anything, right? They commit real crime or really, to society, they're going to go to jail. All right, guys, change your life, follow God, Jesus Christ, from faith, remember. Bye-bye.